Hey YouTube, it's your girl Diamond. I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a story time on how I got... Can I even say that? Yesterday I was saying fast. Hey, I don't know. I don't want to get demonetized. So, back after, this was, after the brother's story. That's why I'm telling it now, because it's after it. So, it was this boy. We're going to call him Roll Up. We're going to call him Roll Up. So, Roll Up was... I'm not even going to describe him like the other dudes. Like, them dudes was freaking retarded and crazy and whatever and whatnot. I'm just going to say he was. Like, I knew him for a fact until this led up to what he had two sides of him. So, he was sweet, but he also had a demon side of him. So, me and Roll Up was very cool. We was very close and whatever. We wasn't, at first, we wasn't on no serious level. But when that stuff happened, he became extremely close to me. Like, he would tell me that I'm pretty and whatever. And, like, he was complimenting me. He was like a regular, he was being a gentleman. Like, he wasn't nothing wrong with what he was doing. So, he told somebody, he was like, shoot, I like Diamond. It was cool. It was like a cool old situation. Well, nothing wrong with him, like none of that. I didn't see myself looking at him in that type of way, but he did see himself with me in that type of way. But I wasn't gonna knock him because everybody got that little high school crush and whatever. But he was nothing wrong with him. He was like, so when the situation finally died down and got back to the right track, he was like, well, Diamond, what happened between you, Lines, and Booty Hole Man? I'm like, me being, like, we're being close. Like, we're not, like, close, like, in, like, relationship-wise. We was, like, close, like, in best friends type of situation. Well, what I thought we was. He was like, what happened between y'all? I told him, I was like, dude, just being weird and all that stuff. So, ABC. If y'all ain't gonna watch A, B, and C, y'all wouldn't follow along. But go watch A, B, and C, which is 1, 2, and 3, part 1, part 2, part 3. And you understand. So, he like, well... them dudes crazy because I don't understand why they wouldn't stop. And he was giving me good advice on how I should deal with it and how I should feel about it and telling me it's okay to feel a certain way. Like, he was very kind-hearted. Like, he was kind-hearted. And after that, I told him about that, we was still cool in the gym playing every day. He would, instead of him playing with the dudes, he'd play with us girls, which was a group of us, and he'd just play with us, play volleyball, kickball, soccer ball. We'll work out together. We'll do whatever. Like, we all helped each other out. Like, it was like nothing. Like, we all worked as partners. Like, he never gave me a weird vibe until later on down the line. So, he was like, this one specific day, he started being touchy, feely. So, he must thought we was on that type of level, which I never gave him no reason to think that we was on that type of level. He touched my chest. And if y'all didn't watch my last story time, y'all understand that is like it's like a big old turn off for me. Like, just don't do it for real, because that's not what I know this is what y'all see. Y'all happy to see them, but they was covered up. It ain't like they was out in the open. No, they wasn't open like that around this time. And especially because when I first started school, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cleavage showing or whatever because I thought I was a baby, you feel me? But then, like, as the time got on, I started wearing shirts because I started feeling uncomfortable on myself. So I started wearing the shirts that came up to the neck, like, choking them up, like, you feel me? Like, the shirt I had on yesterday, like that. It was one of them moments. Like, so he touched my chest. I like, boy, move. Like, I played it off because I'm like, that was weird to me. I thought it was weird to me. Second day, he touched my booty. I don't have no booty. Now you playing with me in my grown ass face because I don't got no booty. What are you doing? What are you touching back there, my back? Like, what are you doing? He was like, you got a little booty back there. You used to not have one. You have a little booty back here. So I'm like, obviously, because you like me, it's my booty. My booty grew. It just grew overnight. Like, because where? I still can't find it. So that was, I'm like, boy, stop playing like you. He playing too much. Then he started going down my shirt. I'm like, okay, now you doing a lot. He said, so I can't touch you? I'm like, nah, not like that. He like, I'll let you touch me if you let me touch you. I'm like, who says that? That right there was my sign of him being weird to me. Like, I felt that was weird. I just felt like that was weird right there. So my friends were like, bro, why you going down her shirt? Like, they tweaked on him. They was like, why you going down her shirt? Cause what if she don't want you going down her shirt? Like, he was like, you know how we play. We never play like that. Damn motherfucking He Who Life. I don't know what you play like, because I ain't never played like that with you on no type of level. Like, we ain't never play like that. So what made you play like that today? He like, said nothing when them boys did it. Why would you say that? So I got pissed off at him. He sends me a message. We don't communicate at all, but he sent me a message on Messenger. You know, it's nothing to find somebody on Messenger and send them a message. He was like, I'm sorry with the woo. Can we meet after class and talk about it? I was like, nah, because that shit was weird. Like, why would you say that to me? Like, you know, I just told you not too long ago about this story. Like, why would you? And then you know I was living that shit. Like, that lifestyle was really fucked up for me. Why would you throw it back in my face? He like, it wasn't nothing like that. I'm sorry. So he kept telling everybody to come tell me he was sorry. And everybody asked me what happened. But I'm not finna have everybody in our business, because my business, his business, anybody's business, because that shit was weird on his own behalf. So it's not like I'm not finna go back and say, oh yeah, he said this. That's just weird. I'm not finna tell nobody that. So I didn't tell nobody. And he like, everybody asking what's wrong with y'all two, because he keeps sending people to ask me, am I okay? Do I want to talk? Fruit roll up. Do I want to talk to Fruit Roll Up? And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to him because he did some foul ass shit. Like, that was just foul on so many different levels, because, like, I let him pass with him doing this and that. I could have fought him, but I didn't. When he touched me in my private areas, I could have fought him, but I didn't. So why would he say that? He said sorry. I took that apology and I was like, cool, but I wasn't. For a minute, I just let him blow off the steam that he had felt animosity about, or whatever he had got going on. I had to give him his distance space, and I had to distance my space because I had to heal from what he just said to me, because we was never on the type of level. Like, we never talked to each other like that. So why would you talk to me like that? And you're a sweetheart. Like, you just tried it. But me being me, I give him another chance. Like, he's sitting in gym, sad every time we went in the gym. He'd get an effing with the woo. So I went up to him, I'm like, I don't play about nobody getting their F's for nothing. Like, I help you out if that's the case. Like, because I want that person just to get F's for no reason, especially in gym. Like, I want to let you just fail. I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to be upset at me. I took your apology. You don't have to feel bad about it. He's like, so, you still cool and whatever I said? Yeah, it's just don't say that like that to me, because that right there will lose our friendship. He understood. We got back on good terms. We playing again. We back down to doing whatever we used to do. Like, it was nothing to it. So we back down to what we used to do. And we eating lunch together. And us and the girls, it ain't just us. It's us and our group of girls. But down the line, farther down the line, like, so it took some months. I could say this is spaced out. He took some months, and he was like, he seen one of my play buddies in the hallway. Like, you know, you got them play buddies. He seen one of my play buddies come up and give me a hug and go down and touch my butt. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you touching my butt. And I laughed it off and I pushed him back. I said, boy, you play too much with we play buddies. Like, we never got in, like, on the next level. Like, we were just play buddies in the hallway. So when we seen each other in the hallway, that's what it was. Like, we just played. But it's like we did it to back to each other, because that's just the respect that we have for each other. Like, that's not, you know, a certain respect is for certain people. Like, me and him in the buddy hallway, we touch each other, but that was just something that we did. That was our thing. That's not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th person. Y'all probably think, oh, you gave him a reason to feel like that, like he had the chance to. No, I didn't, because that was not a conversation we had. That was something that you just did on your own. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all feel. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I never gave him no reason to think that he can touch my butt. I never once said, all right, and I'm not even going to lie to you. Fruit Roll Up had a juicy booty, but I never once thought about touching his booty at first. So he like, well, can we be like that? Can we be like that? Cool. Like, if we do be like that, all that extra weird stuff, we can't. Like, all that extra stuff, we could only be friends, like play buddies, because I know what certain stuff leads up to. I know this part of me, but this is me being a kid. This is something old. This is me being childish. So I took it upon myself so we can play booty tag. Me, him. Well, our gym has a group hold, so we all played booty tag. It wasn't personal. This game, I said, if we're gonna play it, we're gonna play it with us girls and see if everybody want to play and whatever. Because roll up had a juicy booty, and we all played that game. Wasn't nothing like, but on the outside of the gym, don't play that game with me. That game is strictly for me and my hallway buddy. Don't play that game with me. You feel me? That was only for gym. So, because I'm like, I don't want him to feel like he can do what he did last time and say what he did to me last time. If he would never start off on a bad foot, we wouldn't have ended on a bad foot to where I got to give you strict area to work around. You feel me? I don't know if this makes sense or I'm just talking. But I hope y'all understand me and following along. Please tell me y'all do. Y'all is. Or So, booty tag was just for the gym. Hallway was just for my booty tag friend. That was just that. So and so little disclaimer, just a little disclaimer. The reason me and Hallway Buddy was playing with each other backside booty cheeks is because he didn't have no buns, but he always wanted to act like he had buns. And he didn't have no buns, huh? And I didn't either, so we was team no buns. So we just try to hype each other head up. He wasn't gay, but that, you know, you had that one friend, like, it's just like that. So months go past, we're playing booty sex, whatever. This one day we having like a free Friday, fun Friday. Anybody know what free and fun Friday mean? Anybody know Fridays is Fridays you tee the fuck up. There is no work on the Friday. If you finish your work in that morning, you have the rest of the day to be free. Anybody know that? Anybody know that? Fun Fridays here, gym time. We're in gym. Fun Friday mean we can pick our own activities to do. We can do whatever, but we couldn't sit down. That was the only thing. We couldn't sit down because we still get points for being active and whatever. If we wanted to get points and not get bothered, but still get points, we'd go into the wrestling mat room or the weight room, the workout room. So it was the gym where you get looked at 24/7. Then you would wander off to the wrestling room. The wrestling room was literally strictly for us, the group that I was in. That was strictly for us because we asked, can he open that for us? So the weight room was for my Latinos. But my Latinos and me was cool. We was cool. Like, we went in there, like, I went in there all the time. Like, we all kicked it or whatever. I bring my Latinos in here. But the Latinos wanted to be in there for some odd reason. And we wanted to be in the wrestling mat room. That was just something that we did. So, it wasn't separated on a teacher behalf. It was more so our behalf. It was the Latinos and Latinas. I don't want to say the word Mexican because I feel like that disrespectful. Tell me which one is disrespectful so I cannot use whichever one. It ain't disrespectful for real because I mix with it, but it's the point. Like, I don't know how he would take that. So they had their room, we had our room. I go kick it with them, they come kick it with us. But it was more so we was never really collabing into the same room. It wasn't no bad blood nowhere, but it was just something that we did. This one Pacific day, we in a wrestling match room, and we up in there doing cartwheels. But this Pacific day, Roll-Up wasn't there just yet. He just got there. He wasn't there. He was running late. Us girls in the room doing cartwheels, backflips, splits, TikTok well, at the time it was Musically dances. We were doing Musically dances, and yeah, we was kiki cocking and having fun. He comes in talking about, oh, I'm just getting done doing a cartwheel split. He recorded it. I just specifically just got done doing a cartwheel split. He recorded it talking about, oh, you can do that? You can do that? I'm like, he went crazy. The video went viral. When I mean it went viral, he posted it on Snapchat and it went viral. I guarantee everybody from all over I don't even know if y'all remember that video. I have to go see if I can find that video somewhere. But I'm not cool with Roll Up no more, so I'm not gonna go act. But I know for a fact, 100%, 99.9, he got that video in his phone still. Yes, yes. But I'm not cool with him, so we will not be asking for footage. I'm gonna have to go ask one of my old friends about that video. But that video went viral. I don't know if y'all remember the little girl. If y'all watch Snapchat as much as I did, or Instagram, anything at the time when it was not as popular, but it was popular, Facebook, all that, it was the girl with the two puff balls with the yellow shirt on. I'm not even gonna put my school mascot out there, but it was I had a yellow shirt on and gray sweatpants. I did a cartwheel split. The video went viral. Like, I had so many followers, so many DMs, so many everything. Everybody in the hallway looking at me like, that's the girl, that's the girl, that's the girl. And the video just went very viral. Like, it was like a TikTok video that went viral. Like, I had millions of views. And I wish I would have had these videos, y'all. It makes no sense how, dang, my ear just went out. But anyways, that video went viral. He posted it and whatever. It went viral. But before it went viral, I'm like, dang, like, why would you, like, he was like, you gotta let everybody see this. You gotta let everybody see this. When I'm ready for people, like, people know I'm a cheerleader. So what you thought we was gonna do in cheerleading? Like, we did that. We did all that. We did backflips. We did cartwheels. We did all that. We did all that. Herkies, toe touches. We did all that. So it was like, all that stuff is something that I just do. But as girls, we was in there. I was showing them my moves that I can do as me being a BBW. Well, I wasn't even little. It was just, I wasn't even big. It was just, everybody always call me big. because I knew I was big, but at this time I had lost a lot of weight, but they still labeled me as the big diamond because it was 4 diamonds, and it was a skinny diamond, a dark skin diamond, a light skin diamond, and I was the one that had to be labeled as a big diamond, even though I would have been a light skin diamond if they would have labeled me as that, but I had to be the big diamond. That's what they called me. And that was so rude of them, but I couldn't let it face me because I was big at the time. So before that video, I was big. So more of the story. I'm all over the place. Month go past, the video still doing its numbers, and people still reposting the video, like reposting the video. The video's getting reposted all the time with the woo. He, after the booty tag situation, we were still playing that. It was still calm, cool, and collective. But this one day, he brought the video back up. He was like, I want to know if you can do it on the D word. Like, that's, why would you ask me that? What made you ask me that? He said, I'm just trying to know. I'm just trying to know. So he started getting back into that weird mode where he's trying to ask to swap, to see each other private parts or touch each other private part. We're playing roll on the ball. That wasn't even a game, but the little big old yoga balls, we rolling back and forth and seeing who can roll off the ball farther. That's what we was playing. I get on the ball. It's my turn to get on the ball. We was cool the first 3 rounds, but it's my time this last round. That's what made it the last round. I rolls over on the ball, and he comes up and he goes in my pants. Like, when I'm rolling off the ball, like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, say this is the ball, and this is me rolling over. And he comes up, but it's like, you see that gap right there? Where the little green part is? That gap right there. That gap right there, he goes in my pants and put his hands where it down below belong. He put it in my, like, he did it quick as fuck. Like, it was like one of those movements. I rolled over off the ball. Like, I literally rolled over off the ball. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? He said, shush. How you gonna shush me? Like, who does that? I said, no, you need to bag the fuck up. Like, you doing too much. Like, I laughed it off, but I'm like, you doing too much. Like, bag up. You doing a lot. You doing a lot. He like, shh. Like, because everybody in the room with us. Like, but everybody in the room with us. And old girl, one of my friends had caught it. And it was like, roll up, what did you just do? What did you just do? He like, nothing, man. Mind y'all business. Mind y'all business. Ain't no mind y'all business. I said, y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that, right? Oh, other girls talking about what happened. I'm like, she seen that. She gonna tell you at the class, but she seen that. Next day come. It's Friday, but now it's a Monday. We go back to school Monday. I had that in my head like, dang, he just really tried it. Monday he come. He talking about, can we finish what we started? Our teacher wasn't even there. That's what makes it so bad. Our teacher wasn't there Monday. So Mondays when we don't have our gym teacher, we have free time because our teacher not there, and ain't nothing for us to do for another teacher. You know how gym is. So that day we back in the rest of the room, all of us together. Whatever. We all in a room together. I go get some water first. I was going to get water because we was up there working out hard, and I was like, I'm thirsty. So I ran to go to the fountain water by myself. But the water fountain is not that far from the wrestling room. It's literally like 7 steps. Like, it's not far. If you running, it's 2 skates. Like, you feel me? Like, I was running. So I ran to the water, got me some, came back. They're like, why you go without me? I'm like, shit, I didn't know everybody was thirsty. Shit, I just worked my hardest out, so I went to get something to drink. One person left, I'll go get something to drink. Other person left, I'll talk about, wait for me. She was the one friend where she didn't like to get left alone to do anything, but I understood. Like, it made sense now. Like, I wish I would have been the one to go with them. He dips out. He go get some water. No, he didn't go get no water. He's walking out, finna go get some water, and shut the door. Turns the light off. Like, I'm literally facing the other way. Like, I'm facing, like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, my back is turned, but I know everybody walking out one by one. My back is turned towards it's bars right here. Like, I was gonna go hang off the little bars and stuff and whatever. Like, it's some monkey bars in the rest of the room. I don't know if they're called monkey bars, but y'all probably know what I'm talking about if y'all ever been in the rest of the room. It was some type of monkey bars. And Matt's up in there. I'm on there finna get up there and trying to see if I can do my little upside down swingy like a monkey thingy. I want to see if I can do it. Still, the door shut. The lights turned off. He runs Out of fast, I'm turning around. So what are you doing? He runs to me. Y'all, I kid y'all not, he runs to me. He start trying to take my clothes off. Like, he literally trying to take my clothes off. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Move back, move back. I'm like, he like, you gonna take this, you gonna take this. He pulls his pants down, like, pulls his hands down, start wrestling to get my clothes down. He's wrestling, like, he literally wrestling. Now my pants is down. So we up in here boxing down there to keep my pants up because I don't give a fuck what you just dropped down. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, move. He musty, like, he's sweating hard as fuck. Like, he's stinking. Like, it was just all bad. He like, be quiet, be quiet. I'm screaming, help, help, help. I'm screaming, but the doors is closed. Anybody know that wrestling room was very small. So you would think somebody heard me, but you got to think about it. You got the Latinos in the in the weight room, loud as ever, dancing, screaming, listening to their music. Then you got the gym people up in there playing with screeching basketball, so you can't hear me screaming. I'm screaming, like, I'm screaming, help, 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 help. Nobody's hearing me. At this point, I'm turned over. I turned over trying to see if I can grab onto something to pull myself up and get out the way. He's talking about, you gonna take to stop moving so much, stop moving so much. He said, shut up for they come in here, shut up because they come in here. You act like I want this. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not listening to me. Like, move, move, move. Like, I'm screaming, talking about move, move, move. I'm like, I'm really not. He like, yes, you do. Yes, you will. You just keep playing with me, playing hard to get. You playing hard to get. Well, nobody believe you anyway. So what? So what? Like, he literally telling me what we fighting and he's talking to me like this. Like, he literally telling me this. I'm like, move, roll up, move, roll up. I'm for real. I'm not playing with you. Like, I'm really not playing with you. Move, 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 move. He's not listening. So at this point, he's starting to get hard. Like, he's starting to get hard. I'm like, this is a turn on for him. Like, I never seen this side of roll up. Like, you like this shit. Like, this shit is fun to you. So I'm like, I'm fighting for my life. So he like, oh, yo, private part is pretty. Like, this is what he's telling me. He was like, you gonna let me lick it? Like, or you gonna keep fighting? Like, who says that? Who says that? So I'm fighting and fighting. The girls finally come back and they see the door closed. And I hear somebody say, what the fuck? I'm screaming. So they finally hear me screaming. They screaming. She opened the door. She turned the light on. She's like, get off of her. Get off of her. No, what the fuck? So she started hitting him in the head. Like, thank you. Like, I'm so happy that she came in there. Like, I'll text her right now and I'm like, you the real MVP. Like, that girl right there that I'm talking about, that came in there and get the fuck off of her and hitting her in the head, hitting him in the head. She was a girl that when I was in third grade, a boy had hit me in my face and she ended up helping me out. Like, a boy hit me in my face because I wanted to pin drop and he was mad I didn't want. Like, he talking about you don't do it right and he hit me because I wanted to pin drop. I never forget that. Pin drop was the best thing back in time. So, pin drop, you don't want me to pin drop so you hit me. Why you hit her? So, we never, like, buddy hit me and cut out. He got expelled. Cool. She on T-top. That girl right there been a ride or die for forever. So, it's like, yeah. But, yeah, she's beating him down. Like, she's hitting them all in the head. Because, you know, you get off guard. When you get hit from behind, you instantly lose, not stamina, but you lose balance. And he failed, and he started pulling up his pants. She was like, Diamond, is you okay? I said, no, girl, no. He just sat up here and just tried to do this to me, and woo. But I was about to 5th and the 6th. So I'm pulling my pants up and whatever. Oh, the other girls talk about, you foul as fuck. We supposed to been cool. I never thought that'd be a you. Woo. I'm like, dang, I could still text her too. We still ain't none of us beefing. Like, that's what I appreciate about us. Like, and none of us on hard, bad terms. Like, if we see each other, we hugging each other with a big ass hug. Like, I'm like, bro, he weird. So we running. She, come on, Diamond, let's go to the teacher. I goes to him. He said, well, Diamond, you have a lot to go on. Like, you have a lot going on. Like, I'm like, oh, my gosh. And it's just, I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew I knew nobody was going to believe me. So she's in the office trying to vouch for me and tell him that, yes, he been trying to do a whole lot of stuff, like, since last week to her. And she been telling him to stop. And she's been meaning it. Like, she been meaning it. So she's mad. She's like, when a motherfucker tell you to stop the fuck. That's the problem now with you niggas. Y'all always trying to rape some motherfucking body. If they say fucking stop. So it's like, I'm like, damn. But to mention, like, I know it's probably at the end of the video, but to mention, Roll Up was a big buff stocky nigga. He played football and wrestling. So he was very stocky. So, you know, when you play them games, you really become buff. Like, you become buff. He was very much buff, big, tall, all that. And I'm like, damn. So after that, the story got to floating around in school because we went to the office. The office was like, Miss, I don't know which one was my name at the time. Don't start me lying. I have 2 names. So it's like, I don't know which one they called me. But it was like, Miss Wooty Woo, why is it every time it's something wrong with you? We'll talk to him later on after class and see what. So they wasn't taking it serious. So I'm like, that's bold. Like, but I knew this was going to happen because I already had an altercation with multiple dudes at this point. So it's like, now I'm starting to be antisocial. Now I don't want to talk to now nigga. Like, I didn't even want to talk to my own little niggas. Like, you feel me? I didn't want nothing to do with it. Everybody talking about you acting weird. I am acting weird because I just don't know who the fuck is out to get me no more. Everybody, I done damn near almost died 3 times. I'm not doing this again. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody. So I just became MIA and I ended up finding my little girlfriend. So my little girlfriend. So I moved up from genders because, like, I don't know what it was. I had a little boo thing. We wasn't girlfriends for real, but we just knew what each other was. Like, and stuff. So I ended up moving on to a little girlfriend. That's what it was. Like, I moved to a little girlfriend because these niggas got me fucked up. Like, so I moved to a little girlfriend. Yeah, but other than that, this little story, like, you keep on saying that, my bad. But other than that, this is the end of the video. Tell me, was I wrong? Tell me what parts I was wrong on, because I knew I played a part in being wrong when I started and said, yes, we can play booty tag. But tell me what I really did wrong, like, other than that, like. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and get this video. Wait, get me to 200 subscribers. I want to get to 200 subscribers by the end of, or the middle of February. Middle of February. I'll give y'all time. Other than that, today is the 29th. I mean, 29th is my birthday. The 27th, birthday on the 29th. I only got a few more days, literally. And yeah, I'm out.